The initial shock is not a scream, but a sudden thinning of the air that leaves her lungs feeling like they have forgotten the rhythm of survival. She begins to observe the room through a distorted lens where every familiar object suddenly feels like a dangerous stranger waiting for her to fall. A cold sweat descends as the brain attempts to reconcile the person she loved with the ghost who has been living a double life behind her back. Silence becomes a deafening roar that echoes the questions she is now terrified to ask because the answers might actually end the world she knows. Her skin feels like an ill-fitting garment as she realizes that his touch was being shared with a shadow whose presence now lingers in their bedroom. The physical sensation of betrayal is a hollow ache in the solar plexus that refuses to be numbed by sleep or the passage of agonizingly slow time. She finds herself retracing every conversation and every smile to find the exact moment the lie began to poison the sanctity of their shared truth. Trust does not just break, it evaporates into a poisonous mist that fills her throat and makes every future promise sound like a calculated deception. The suspicion manifests as a frantic energy that forces her to look for clues in the mundane details of a life she once thought was perfectly secure. Her reflection in the mirror becomes a puzzle she can no longer solve because she is looking for the flaws that supposedly invited another to her bed. Every notification on his phone now sounds like a gunshot that triggers a state of hypervigilance where peace is a luxury she can no longer afford. The memory of his scent becomes a trigger for a visceral nausea that reminds her of the distance that has grown between their two beating hearts. Paranoia settles into her bones like a permanent winter chill that no amount of fire or reassurances can ever truly hope to warm or melt away again. She experiences a profound sense of mourning for a version of herself that existed before the secret was revealed and the innocence was stolen forever. The realization that she was an unwitting participant in a charade creates a feeling of profound emotional violation that burns deep within her soul. Every word of love he spoke is now reevaluated as a tactical maneuver designed to keep her blindfolded while he danced with the danger of another. Her mind becomes a crime scene where she is both the detective and the victim searching for the weapon that destroyed her capacity to believe in him. The future they planned is now a hollow shell of broken glass that cuts her feet every time she tries to take a single step toward a new beginning. Loneliness takes on a new form, where she feels entirely isolated even when he is standing right in front of her trying to explain the inexcusable. She learns that the deepest scars are the ones that are invisible to the eye because they are etched into the very core of her ability to trust again.